views. And about the views, what I'll say about this is I have this sometimes I have people that basically come to my channel, and the people that just come to my channel, I don't really see like the comments that like appeared like years ago, because years ago when I started like expanding the channel and I started like, playing other games and like doing other stuff, I had people that would come to the channel and basically they would complain and they would just spam comments. And it wasn't like everyone, most people were supportive, but I had like a group of people that were coming in and they were spamming a bunch of comments, and they were basically being, like I said a year ago, they were basically being really toxic, and they were just, constantly spamming like, where is GTA Online? When are you going to play GTA Online? When I did so many GTA Online videos, I just wanted to, try playing other games, doing guides on other games, doing playthroughs on other games, doing lore videos on other games. Other games that meant a lot to me, other games that I liked, and I wanted to share my experience with you guys. And so for me, it really doesn't matter about the views. I know that people are going to be surprised for me saying that as a YouTuber, is the views really don't matter to me that much, guys. It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is I would prefer every single video to get like a ton of views. I think every YouTuber would, but I'm not gonna be like that guy that's just gonna sit there and like obsess over views and be like, oh, this video only got, this amount of views, and this video did better, and like, just getting all hurt and offended because like a video didn't do as well as like I expected it to. So the views on a video don't bother me. I've learned to get past that, and I just basically do whatever I feel like doing. It's whatever I feel like playing, I will do. Like a perfect example is that I have been doing Ace Attorney. And right now on Ace Attorney, I'm actually on my 50th part on Ace Attorney. And there's still probably going to be 10 more parts of the game. It's actually the longest series that I've ever done. Been doing it since February. And it's because it's been such a long series, that's just, over 50 parts. That's why it's, and combining with other playthroughs, that's why it's basically taken so long to finish that playthrough. It's a very long, series. It's because it's a Apollo Justice trilogy. It's 3 games in one. But the point that I'm getting at here is that Ace Attorney is not as popular of a series compared to like other games. Like some of the Ace Attorney videos get like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views, like compared to like, LA Noire, for example, that usually gets like 10,000 views on like each video. I will still do Ace Attorney, and I'm doing it. And the reason I'm doing it is because the number one reason I'm doing a game like Ace Attorney is because I like Ace Attorney, and it's one of my all-time favorite games. And so for those people that like show up to like some of my Ace Attorney videos, I know I shouldn't be giving them attention, but I just want to basically, explain my position here, because I'm just tired of people trying to put words in my mouth, and people like coming into the, some of the videos and just basically in the comments saying, oh, this guy is like over 1,100,000 subscribers, but he's getting like, 4,000 views on like, these videos. Like I said, is the views don't matter to me. What matters to me is doing what I ultimately am happy about, what I ultimately enjoy. And I like Ace Attorney. I like it a lot. I have a lot of fun playing the game. I dressed up as Apollo Justice. I have like a whole cosplay for it, and it's really fun and enjoyable to play. And what I love about Ace Attorney, the reason that I like it is I like the story so much. I know some people might not like all the text and stuff like that reading, but I generally like the stories in those. Some of those cases are really well done, and I love the twist. The twist that appear in a lot of the cases, like a lot of the stuff, that crazy things that just come out of nowhere you don't expect, and like trying to figure it out. Like when you try to figure it out and you put everything together, and basically you catch the killer, you catch the right person that's doing it all, that's lying about the whole case, and you basically catch them in that big lie, and you expose their big lie. That's what I love about Ace Attorney. So that's why I've always enjoyed the series. Just like I did Ace Attorney Chronicles years ago, and I'll also be doing Miles Edgeworth Investigations, which comes out in September. Point that I'm ultimately getting with this is that I will play, whatever game I want to play, whatever game I enjoy. If you guys always want to suggest a game to me, I'm always down to that. So whenever any people suggest me to play a game, I will always, listen to suggestions, and always open to playing any kind of games that people want. But when, basically I'm explaining my perspective as a YouTuber when it comes to views, is once I've gotten past the views and I don't let the views get to me anymore, because years ago I used to, and I used to go crazy with the views, and I used to basically, how I used to look at things, I used to look at things that if a video doesn't get like a certain amount of views within 48 hours, I felt like that project failed. But I learned to get past that, and some of these videos that I've done, like within the first 48 hours, they don't get that many views, but then I come back to them years later, and I look at the videos, and I see like, dozens of people subscribe from that video, and the video has grown over time. So some of these videos aren't like something that's gonna, blow up overnight, but I wish that more YouTubers would understand that. So ultimately, guys, it's not about the views, it's about playing whatever, doing whatever I enjoy, and whatever makes me happy. That's ultimately it, is that Ace Attorney might not be a very popular series compared to some of my other projects. However, though, what makes me really happy and what pushes me to make more Ace Attorney videos is when I go in the comment section of my Ace Attorney videos and I see that there's people that are in the comments and they're actively discussing like the story in the game. They're actively discussing it and they're laughing at my reaction to some of the things because people like my reactions to a lot of the stuff. And also I will tell you is that a lot of people laugh at my reactions, but when it comes to like my reactions and the commentary that I give, a lot of times I'm not trying to be funny. It's just sometimes the way that I describe things, I guess people interpret that as being funny, like my reaction to certain things. But I'm not trying to be funny. But I guess that's just the way that some people. I'm totally fine with that. I actually enjoy it when people like my reactions and find some of my reactions funny. But my specialty has never been comedy. I've never been good at comedy. I've never been good at making people laugh. My specialty is always explaining things, like explaining things, explaining history, explaining like characters, their background stories. That's what I've always been good at. I always like giving commentary when I'm playing through games, explaining certain things, especially if we're playing a historical game, explaining like things that happened in that time period and stuff like that. But that's basically what I like doing. Is like I like going through like a lot of these videos, these playthroughs, and it also like LA Noir and stuff like that. And I look at like the comments and people are like excited. They're discussing the story, they're discussing my reactions, and they're asking about the next part. So even if a series like Ace Attorney might not get that many views, when I look at the comments and I see the people in the comments are just really enjoying the series and they're asking me directly like when's the next part, is I'm gonna keep continuing it because I like the game and I love that people are supporting me on projects like that. So I do want to thank everybody who has supported me and my projects, and you guys have given me confidence and have helped me to branch out my channel. So